Munger Vision bringing you this playoff game, and I'll tell you right now, the road to Barrie, to the semifinals and finals, runs through the small town of West Rutland, and you're looking at the Twinfield Trojans in the red uniforms, number 5th seed in the state. They'll be taking on the number 4 seed on their home court, West Rutland.
Lineup at guard, number 12, Kate Martin. At guard, number 21, Betsy Martin. At guard, number 24, Vanessa Powers. At forward, number 25, Sierra Roberts. And at center, number 20, Camille Dupont. Trojans are coached by Deb Rockford. And now the starters for your Golden Horde. At guard, senior number 12, Stacy Corey. At guard, senior number 23, Katie Ponto. At forward, sophomore number 11, Emily Sumner. Forward, senior number 4, Alyssa Ray. At center, senior number 20, Christy Duchess. The Golden Horde are coached by Carl Sereni and assisted by Terry Carlton. If we can all rise, we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance by some students. Rendition of the Pledge of Allegiance done by the students here at West Rutland School, and a great way to get this playoff game started. This is a quarterfinal game. Like I said, the winner moves on to Barrie, and West Rutland looking for their 3rd consecutive trip to the Final Four. The last 2 years they've been to the championship game, winning 1, losing 1, and they're the defending Division 4 champions. This is going to be a formidable matchup today. This should be a good number 4, number 5 matchup. Dunches will be jumping. Number 20 for West Rutland out there against Camille Dupont, number 20. So a couple 20s will get things started off here, and we're set, and the ball up, and the tip will be controlled by West Rutland. They defeated Concord by 40 to get to this point. There's a steal, and Martin will get the layup. And I'm sorry, that's Powers, 24. Powers will get the layup after the steal and makes it quickly 2-0. A long ride for Twinfield. The Trojans in the red. They're going to make the ride worth their while if they can. There's the cut, Corey up, and we're tied at 2. I'll tell you what, this definitely has electricity in the air today at the Hinchy Gym, and there's going to be a press in the full court by West Rutland. Not a very unusual thing to see from Carl Sereni's squad. Sumner with those quick hands. Now everything will slow down. There'll be Powers with the basketball. I got to tell you, during the warm-ups, very good-looking shooting squad for the Trojans. And also, so they got some height. There's a bucket, as Powers will be 2 for 2 and make it 4-2. Twinfield with the lead in the early going here. Well, to me, it's just going to be a matter of who takes care of the basketball. It's that simple, and there's going to be a turnover. Right on cue, and they'll turn the basketball over, and this will give Twinfield the basketball back, and they'll have it on the baseline. You can see some number 11 will go back. She'll pressure the ball, and that's going to be Vanessa Powers with all 4 points. Gets the ball in bounds, and that is a Martin now, number 21, Betsy Martin. A couple different Martins out there, and I'm assuming they're somehow related, and they're going to kick the ball out, and it's going to go up. Dunches, and she intimidated the shot, and then a fall from behind, and Dunches with a good box out drew the foul, and it's going to be the first foul of the ball game, and against number 20, DuPont.
and a good, rowdy, knowledgeable crowd on hand from both teams here today. A lot of red and a lot of yellow and green in this gym. The Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont, USA on Munger Vision. 4-2 and Corey to Ray. She wanted to be a little backdoor cut, wasn't there. And right now they're going to play Dunches one-on-one defensively. We got a foul called down inside, and we'll get the number. Yeah, it's going to be on Powers, number 24 for the Trojans. It'll be Dunches taking the ball out of bounds. She'll slide over to the far side of the paint. Nice catch by Sumner. They want to switch the ball around. There's Dunches off the screen, sets, fires, and no. The rebound will come down. It'll be Powers, who's done it all on the boards and on the glass. This is Martin, and she'll spin back and give it back to Powers for a 3-ball. She's on fire! Oh boy, they better find number 24 defensively, as she has lit them up here. As it's 7-2, and then the steal by Martin. And I'll tell you what, a great start here for the Trojans from Twinfield. And oh, Stacy Corey with those quick hands just ran on the court. She knocked the basketball away. And Sumner's going to play off the basketball. Powers will bring it in, and that's going to be caught up top by number 21, Betsy Martin. And then she'll go to Kate Martin, brings it back around, and DuPont with the basketball. And they'll come to Powers, and now Sumner will come out and play her lot. There's the cut in the paint, and boy, not sure if that's a pass or what, but it worked out pretty good. Ball on the floor, everybody on the floor. Stacy Corey rolling over her body out there, and it's going to be Trojan basketball. Twinfield will have it on the baseline, and Powers will take it out of bounds. She's got Roberts, 25, out there also. I forgot to mention that, and she was covered to come up to Kate Martin, and she'll swing the ball over and traveled. Yep. Betsy Martin made the ball fake, but traveled, and I'll tell you, this is a very quick Trojan team out there. They're up 7-2 with 5:36 go in the first quarter of play. Winner moves on to bury the odd. And again, they're playing Dunches down low, one-on-one. She'll miss, and that's a very rare bunny shot missed by Dunches. Quickly into the front court. DuPont couldn't handle the pass. Corey with the steal. The tempo in the game's been just fanatic right now. And it's going to be Corey after she's made a loop, able to get up front. Wants to bring the ball out. Pono fires. No. Rebound will come out. It'll be taken over by Martin. And Betsy Martin working against Pono. Pono just trying to slow her down a little bit and going to get the ball in the backcourt. Genovese and Lincoln on the bench for Coach Carl Serrani. And I would expect very shortly at 5:03 left to play, we will be seeing one of them, if not both of them, checking the ball game. Also a good deep bench. Kai Dickinson out there on the bench along with Nickerson. So Sumner forced to travel. Great defense by the sophomore, Emily Sumner. And Sumner, number 11, will go in front of the crowd and take the ball out of bounds. And no pressure being shown in the backcourt right now by Twinfield Trojans. They're in the red uniforms of the 5th seed, taking on West Rutland, who defeated Concord by 40. They're the number 4 seed, and right now, and Dunches turns through the fall. Nice job by Dunches. Not just a matter of who it's going to be on. DuPont, if it would have been on 20, DuPont would have been her second, but it's going to be on 25 out there, and that's going to be, of course, Kiara Roberts called for the fall. Now we'll send Dunches to the line for 2 shots in a 7-2 basketball game with 4:45 to go. That shot will be good, making it 7-3. And here is Katie Lincoln replacing Alyssa Ray, number 22, the freshman Lincoln, into the basketball game. And she's like a spark, a jump start off the bench. Gets a lot of her action going off the defense. It helps the offense, and that's going to be no good. And it's going to be chased down, controlled, and thrown over the top by Roberts. And she'll get out of the way of Martin. Martin will be isolated now against Ponto. See how he got with the one fall. Just turned her to the inside. A little ball fake action. Again, you got Dunches playing down on the baseline. Lost her balance and will get up and be okay. Dunches with 941 points in her career. And there's a steal, and Sumner, boy, she brought the dribble up, got away with it. She's going to go around, up, left hand, and get it in! That was an adventurous trip down the court, but she'll make it 7-5. Steal, up, and no. Rebound will come down. DuPont will have the basketball, number 20. And I'll tell you, a golden opportunity to get the tie, but they just, a lot of juice, a lot of adrenaline flowing on that court in both gold and red. And they're going to have a ball knocked out of bounds by Corey of West Rutland. And I believe we got a timeout call. 32nd timeout being called by Twinfield. We'll go over to the visitors' huddle and we'll take a peek in there and Let's read the roster for you as we get a break in the action. For Twinfield, they're coached by Deb Rathburn. They have number 10, Becca Chodorkoff. I should say, we'll say that easy. Chodorkoff out there. Number 10, Kate Martin, number 12. Raven Guile is number 14. Lindsay Newton is 15. Camille DuPont is 20. 21 is Betsy Martin. Nilsa Welch is 22. Mindy Carpentier is 23. Vanessa Powers, 24. Kiara Roberts, 25. Stella Leach, 30. And Emma Sanford, number 32. Again, size, athleticism, speed out there, and some good shooting early on by Twinfield. Got them a 7-5 lead with 3:57 to go in the first quarter play. Next time out, I'll swing it back over, and we will do the home court, the West Rutland squad, their roster for you. Munger Vision bringing this playoff game. Nice catch by Martin. She's made sure to stay in the front court. And we have a sub out there, number 15 is Newton. She's in the basketball game right now for Twinfield. Oh, baseline foul, push called, and if it's Pano, it's going to be her second personal. And there'll be the second foul on Ponto, and that will bring Genovese in. And Genovese, number 14, is senior out there for West Rutland. Will come in. Ponto with 2 quick fouls, just a little bit over the halfway point of this first quarter of play. And there's the catch, the shot, and a bucket! 3-pointer for Newton. Welcome to the ball game. Makes it 10-5, so a couple 3-pointers. And then the steal, a couple 3-pointers by Twinfield, and then they got the steal, and they're out of the possession with 3:30 to go. Like I said, home court belongs to West Rutland, but when you get a number 4 playing a number 5, it's pretty much a wide open affair, and the basket, but it goes, will count. They're going to count it. DuPont was fouled, and we'll get the number now of the Golden Horde player. Dunches will pick up the foul. Christy Dunches will pick up her first personal. 12-5. That's now matches the largest lead of the ball game by Twinfield. They had a 7-0 lead. Now it's 12-5, and DuPont will be up and makes it an 8-point lead at 13-5. And again, they're coming out with a lot of energy on the court. And Katie Lincoln with the basketball gets to the free throw line. There's a little give. Genovese got it. They laid off Genovese, and she made them pay for it with that little 10-footer. And again, the tempo, you can see right now, West Rutland likes to play upbeat, but also you can tell Twinfield likes to play upbeat. Up and got it. Offensive rebound. Up and in by number 25, Roberts. 15-7. And right now, I think what's going to be jumping out at Coach Serrani is he's already given up, his team defensively has already given up 15 points. With 2:47 to go in the first quarter, and West Rutland, a team that does not allow a ton of points. I think 39, without being able to look at my stat sheet, but they've almost given up half of that already. Dunches, and no, front rim, rebound will come out, and Newton will chase it down. And again, just the energy that Twinfield's brought to the court, and she traveled, she double dribbled, and they're called double dribble. They had a choice, and they took the double dribble, and the ball will go side out to Genovese in West Rutland. Tell you, when you're the road team in the lower seat and you come out and have this type of first quarter, this is the type of quarters that coaches dream about having on the road. That's going to be Lincoln. There's a loop down to Corey. Catches, fires, too strong, 1 and out. Dunches stays away from getting the foul to get the ball up ahead to Martin. Betsy Martin, front court, will go around Genovese all the way up, and no. Great drive, no finish though, and she found a lot of holes in that defense. Lincoln up ahead to Sumner, long pass, catch fire, and she'll get it. Boy, the youngsters, Lincoln, the freshman, and the sophomore, Sumner, clicked well all season, and they clicked right there to make it 15-9. Now pressure in the back court, and able to break it, and they're going to call it carry. Yeah, Powers got up there, and just the ball came up funny off the floor on her, and she had to come up high with the dribble, and she carried the basketball with a minute 56 to go, and what's been a fairly free-flowing first quarter. Now you say that fast. Lincoln with a catch on the left elbow, and she'll find Genovese, and they'll swing the ball over to Corey. She wants to get inside, pulls up off the glass, no good, rebound. Newton with the basketball. Newton will go back, get the dribble, and just got away from her on a little tip there by Corey, and this will be Powers bringing the basketball up into the front court. Twinfield with the red uniforms, and boy, I tell you, that was blocked, I believe, and it's going to come back down, and we're going to have a foul on Lincoln. Overplayed the basketball and picked up the foul. And no shot yet. We're going to have number 22 coming in the basketball game. That'll be Welch. I'm talking for Twinfield. DuPont will come out, and Welch will come in 22 for the Trojans. I said West Rutland playing Concord in a playdown game. This is quarterfinal action, and like all playoff games, you lose and you're done, and all the seniors on the floor, their careers will come to an end, and the winners will move on to go to the legendary Barry Auditorium to play in the semifinal action. Fade away, no. Tell you, great move to get open. Sumner with just too much position, boxed out, and great job. Genovese brought that hand away quickly so she can get the double dribble. Lincoln was looking for Dunches, and the ball went out of bounds. First touch by the Trojans as they tried that screen and roll, and that time it was well defended. But you gotta look at Twinfield right now. They've got the lead, and they've been playing Dunches basically just one person on her. Stacy Corey catches, fires, no. Front rim, Dunches going to get her second foul. That would be huge if Dunches. Yep. 2-0, and that's 2 on Christy Dunches, and if there's somebody they can ill afford to lose, it is senior Christy Dunches. And they're going to stay with her with 56 seconds to go in the first quarter play. That kind of surprises me. And Twinfield's going to come right at her. They'll kick it out, and she'll play off the ball, and it's going to be Sumner with another defensive rebound, and Sumner's starting to rack up the rebounds now on the defensive end. 43 seconds left first quarter. West Rutland trying to settle things down. They're down by 6. Lincoln sets, fires, 3-ball, no good. Rebound going to be off from number 25 inside. That's Roberts, Kiara Roberts. And so it'll be West Rutland basketball. Now Nickerson's going to come in for Dunches. Good move. Now 34 seconds. You'd hate to see that third foul picked up for West Rutland's Christy Dunches right here. So senior Caitlin Nickerson. Lincoln to the floor, rolls it out, and going to be picked up by Newton. Newton with 30 seconds to go will glide in the front court. Not quite the push they've had throughout this contest. She'll line up for another 3, and she'll miss this time. Oh, it goes out. Sumner right to the teammate down there, Welch, and she'll put it up and in for a 17-9 lead. Right place, right time. Travel. And it is. It's a matter of turnovers in this basketball game, and that's proven out pretty well here in the first quarter. 8-point lead with 13 seconds to go. See if they'll play Twinfield. We'll play for the last shot. Powers ducked inside, and boy, going to call travel. I'll tell you, Sumner getting up a little slow. That's called taking one for the team. That they call the basketball court the hardwood for a reason. It's hard and it hurts. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, tips out of bounds. 1 second to go, and it is possible to catch and shoot with 1 second to go. You know what Sumner fell and hurt was her elbow on her right hand, her right arm, and that's what she's rubbing right now. She'll call for 1. There's the catch, and they'll never get it off. Yeah, wipe it out, but West Rutland, the defending Division IV champs, got a little rattled in that first quarter, find themselves down 17-9 to Twinfield. Genovese, Stacy Corey out there, and in the front court we'll have Nickerson, Sumner, and Lincoln. And they're going to bring it over to Genovese. They'll start the second quarter down 8 with Dunches on the bench, and they'll go inside. Ball will be tipped out, and Genovese wants to come back to Lincoln. I was surprised. I thought they might bring Alyssa Ray back in because she has this ability to generate a lot of low post offense. Nickerson on the floor, a little bit tough angle. Her jump back pass is out of bounds, not tipped. They'll have a turnover, and the ball will go over to the red team, the Twinfield Trojans. Powers will take the basketball out of bounds, and she had a great first quarter. She had 7 points for Twinfield, and that'll be brought up by Betsy Martin, number 21. Newton came off the bench, immediately hit a couple threes. Nickerson will step in front and make the steal. She knocked the ball away from Welch, and here comes Lincoln. Under control, pass up front, and off from the hands of Nickerson. 2 trips down, 2 turnovers, and there's 40 seconds here for West Rutland, and the turnovers will come to get you in the playoffs. In a regular season against some of the weaker teams, you can get away with an off night in turnovers, but right now against a team like Twinfield, that will come back, and that will bite you in the butt. Newton, no space to get the shot off now. Had DuPont down inside. Powers sets, fires, and off the glass, no good, and Sumner will pick the foul up, I believe. And I'm wrong, as I usually believe. There'll be a foul on the Trojans. There'll be Welch with the foul, and the ball will go over now. West Rutland will not face any pressure in this backcourt situation. They're going to bring Dunches in with 6:59 to go. She's at the scores table, and she will be coming back in for West Rutland. Boy, and again, they just really telegraphed the play, and then Sumner came up from behind and lost her balance and fell, and the turnover came in the front court, and it would be Corey bringing the ball over to Lincoln. Lincoln
being guarded by Newton out top. 22 on 22 out there, jersey-wise number, just like in the beginning of the game. It was DuPont 20 on Dunches, number 20. Here's the catch by Corey. They'll go to Nickerson. She wants to up fake, kick the ball back. Corey with the shot was blocked. It comes down to Lincoln. She'll turn fire, miss the rim, and the ball will come out to Newton, as it has been first half for Twinfield, as they've really controlled play. And like I said, West Rutland not really in rhythm at all. They're out of sync. Ball, baseline jumper will go. 19-9. Now I'm looking at Coach Serrani. Nope, I thought he might be going to the timeout, but he's going to bring it back down. And yeah, he wants him to slow down the basketball game. You won't hear him say it very often, but he's got a team right now that he's playing against that. And a couple blocks, couple tips. It's going to be coming out of there with Powers and Twinfield with the basketball. They'll get it up top now, and we'll have Martin. As I say, West Rutland, usually a team likes to really push the tempo and dictate it. They've gone to a zone, and Powers will drain it. Well, with the way Powers has been shooting, and Newton, there's the timeout. 21-9. Twinfield with a 12-point lead on the defending Division IV champs. But even bigger than the 12-point lead is the fact that they've limited them to just 9 points in the basketball game. And it is a full timeout. So Coach Serrani has come out, and he's come out with a much more of a ball handler, a quicker team with Corey, Ponto, Sumner, and Lincoln, and then he's brought back in Christy Dunches. And boy, that defense is just phenomenal right now for Twinfield out there in the red uniforms. They've got a 21-9 lead, and there's the help defense. This time they have 2 people. They got the ball up over the top of DuPont into Dunches, and she turned in the drop-down help, fouled her, hit her on the arm, and Dunches will be going to the line. And again, it's just, I don't know the word I want. It's not ironic, but West Rutland all season has really played to push the tempo, put the other team, the opponent, on their heels, backtracking, and here they are now being told to slow down after they tried to go throttle to throttle with Twinfield, and it really worked out to Twinfield's advantage to get that tempo going up. And 25 is Kara Roberts coming in, and she'll be back out there for Twinfield, and now rim out, and rebound will come down to DuPont, and she'll keep the ball alive away from the West Rutland defenders to get it off to Betsy Martin, and Martin sets up for a three-pointer, and no. They've made 4 threes as a team. The ball will squirt free, come back to Martin. She'll kick it out to DuPont. She's at the free throw line. No. Right idea is to take the shot. They just missed. And then Stacy Corey will avoid Powers. And Corey will plant, pivot, and boy, she better have a game plan. Catch, and Lincoln on the baseline off the glass and in. Oh, the freshman with a beautiful move cuts the lead to 10. Nice pass by the senior Stacy Corey. And it's going to be last touch by Powers. And again, it was Lincoln with that quick hands and the anticipation and the defense that creates the turnover. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. 21-11, Twinfield with the lead. And that's Corey. Looks for help. Lincoln will come up. She's going to work between circles, bring it all the way out to the logo, and she's going to have DuPont number 20 on her. You think that'd be a matchup that would favor Lincoln, and way up and in for Dunches. Like I said, she came into the ball game with 941 career points, coming off a 30-point performance against Concord. Up and no. Dunches with the rebound. Great box out. Wants to find the outlet. Great catch by Stacy Corey. Kind of made Coach Serrani swallow his gum right there on that pass over. Corey to Dunches. Then she can hit the three. They'll come to Lincoln. They'll work between circles. And they're going to go much more grinded out half-court style. And that's going to be off the mark. I believe last touch by Powers, number 24 for Twinfield. And it'll be West Rutland basketball on the baseline. Dunches will take it out. And they're going to set up the box formation. They're going to work it off this near side, though. They'll just bring it into Sumner. Sumner will plant, pivot, put it on the floor, one dribble. And had a lot of problems there. Lincoln came back to meet the ball. That saved the turnover. And Lincoln wants to bring it back to Pono. Back inside to Lincoln. DuPont with the tip. Dunches couldn't quite save it. Turnover. Basketball will come back to Betsy Martin, number 21. 8-point lead for Twinfield. Yep, they're looking, and Roberts. You have to play a little inside-outside, and that free ball is going to be off the mark. Weak side rebound, and taken away by Sumner. I mean, she just stole the basketball. The Lincoln ball. Oh, Sumner. There she is. Somebody give her some high fives. All right.
And then credit Lincoln for getting out there and just using that tremendous speed of hers and getting it down the floor. Oh, Sumner, again, the defense keys the offense. You can see that happening for both teams out here. And that's going to be 2 shots coming up for Lincoln, and that's going to be off the mark. It was long and strong right from the get-go. Coming in the ball game for the first time, I'm sorry, she has been in there. Number 12, Kate Martin. This is the Twinfield substitution. Powers picked up her second foul, and she'll come out of the ball game with just 3:07 to go in the half. And that shot will be off the mark. She'll miss them both. And again, as a team, West Rutland shooting only 55%. Now, they have a couple players who are in the 70s, but overall, as a team, they're only a 55% shooting team. And I mentioned it in the Concord playoff game, but that could really come back in a close ball game and hurt you. Lincoln trapped, and foul on Lincoln. That'll be 6 fouls apiece now on each team, and Katie Lincoln picking up her second foul, and see how long Coach Randy will go with Katie Lincoln with the 2 fouls. And brought it to Roberts to Martin, brought it back to Newton. Newton's already hit from outside at the 3-point range, and she's trying again, and nope. Rebound Sumner. She's got to be nearing 7 to 8 defensive rebounds already in the first half. The Dunches up and count the basket. Christy Dunches pushed from behind. What body control by the 6-footer. And the basket's good. It's 21-15, and Christy Dunches will be heading to the line. And now coming in will be number 10. That's Chidurkoff, Becca Chidurkoff for Twinfield. And looking for the 3-point play and getting it. Cutting the lead to 5, 21-16. That's the 7th team foul also on Twinfield. This first half has just been great. Lincoln pulled off the hands. They want to get the foul. Chidurkoff up and off the glass and almost got it. And Dunches will step inside, get the rebounds, keep her balanced long enough to get it to Sumner. Sumner with the crossover. Sumner, baseline. Lincoln sets, fires, no. Rebound will come down. DuPont has it. That was a 1-and-out trip. It was a good look, though, an 8-footer. And a timeout called by Twinfield. And West Rutland all of a sudden has found the on button. And again, it's being keyed by their defense, and we'll quickly go through the roster for Coach Serrani. He has Alyssa Ray, number 4, Emily Sumner, 11, Stacy Corey is number 12, Mia Genovese, 14, Caitlin Nickerson, 15, Christy Dunches, 20, Kaya Dickinson, 21, Katie Lincoln wears 22, Katie Ponto wears 23, Nicole Dumas, 24, Stephanie Tuttle is number 30, and then the JV players that were brought up for this basketball game, this playoff run, is Amanda Ames, Meg Rickey, and Sarah Walczyk. Oh my goodness, that first quarter belonged to Twinfield, and the second quarter so far has gone much better for West Rutland. And I'm looking for the basketball, and there it is, cross court. And they will have number 12, Kate Martin, bring the ball out of play. And again, a lot of time here, a lot of fouls. Lincoln with 2 fouls will stay in the basketball game. Dunches with 2 fouls out there, and there's Lincoln at the top of that defense doing what she does best, creating turnovers, and she went so fast, she flew by. And Coach Serrani telling her, don't reach in like that. I mean, he was almost out of his shirt and tie. Lincoln with another steal, left hand, and lost it. Oh, she's got to be tired. Yeah, an enormous amount of energy by Lincoln, being a youngster, but yeah, that's what he wanted to do. Coach Serrani talked about earlier, and about the midway point of the season was put Lincoln on the top of the defense and keep her active. That's where she's at her best. And as you can see, the last 2 trips down, Twinfield might know that right now. 3 ball, got it! Betsy Martin with nothing but twine. Puts the lead back at 8, 24-16. And you gotta go back. 2 turnovers and no points for West Rutland. Down to Dunches, jump ball, arrow's gonna go Twinfield way. Twinfield started the ball game off with just single defensive coverage on Dunches, and about a quarter, well, maybe just a quarter, second quarter, they have switched that philosophy and gone to a double team or 2 people on her, a little high-low help. And they're going to go down inside to post up DuPont. She'll turn, and beautiful move, just didn't get the finish. Nice shot off the glass. Dunches with the rebound. Here comes Sumner. Sumner will slow it down and double dribble, not called. Dunches from way outside off the mark. There's the putback, and count it. Sumner having a great first half and a great varsity season. Gets the bucket, 24-18, and Sumner will be at the line looking for a three-point play, and if she gets it, it'll be the second three-point play with a basket and a free throw here in the second quarter. Nope, and that must have hit the rim. And defensive kick. It'll be off from West Rutland. Ball goes out of bounds to Twinfield. And Alyssa Ray coming in for Christy Dunch's great move right here with 50 seconds, 5-0. No need for her to pick up a foul. And they're bringing Lincoln out, bringing in Genovese, same deal. She got 2 fouls. And there's a big difference in starting the third quarter with 3 fouls on them and starting the third quarter with the 2 fouls on them. 6-point ball game right now. Twinfield with the lead. They'll go to Martin. She'll go to the hole, and she'll drain it. 2-point shot. I'll tell you, the shooting percentage is going to be astronomical for Twinfield. Pano with the finish. There's the push on the wing. Nobody picked her up on that side. She'll get the easy, quick bucket. 26-20. Lead back at 6. Twinfield with the ball and the lead in the red uniforms. This time that forces the 2-3 zone to come up top and be a lot more aggressive on the perimeter travel. Welch with the travel, had the right idea of letting the defender rush at her and then trying to make the move around her. Unfortunately, she danced and that caused the travel. 13 seconds to go, and West Rutland with the basketball. See if they'll play for the last shot. Corey, baseline, Genovese, sealed off, traveled. Yeah, she got caught between thinking and passing, and it becomes 4 seconds left on the clock, and on the turnover, they'll put Corey in the back court. That they just want her to burn up some time. 1 second, and it won't count, but what a dandy of a first quarter play. Emily Sumner right there having a great first quarter, half. 26-20 Twinfield looking for the upset on the road at the Hinchy Gym on Munger Vision. It'll be West Rutland basketball as we get started here in the third quarter play. 26-20 Twinfield. Sorry about that. I tried to bring you the halftime show, but they had a problem with their CD here at West Rutland. They usually do a really good job. And well, you know, it'd be the day I choose to tape it. Boy, that was just well defended. It was a little flat on the pass, too. They need to put some more air underneath the basketball, but they're going to open this third quarter up with a turnover. West Rutland hasn't led in the basketball game. It's been basically Twinfield. They got out the bus and we're ready to go. Baseline up, blocked by Dunches, and then the ball will go out of bounds, off from Dunches. She flirted with foul number 3, but she's actually got to stay and play aggressive and play her style, which is she patrols that baseline and blocks a lot of shots. Sumner on the ball, and they'll lob it up on top, and there it goes down inside to DuPont. She'll turn fire left hand, no good. Dunches, where he'll be fouled. No jump ball called. Wow, it's going to be physical here in the second half. Okay, and he explained to her, Dunches thought it was a foul, but it was going to be a jump ball. Roberts came in. 24 is Powers with the basketball. She had a phenomenally good first half for Twinfield. There's the ball fake, the kick out. Martin will line it up, and they continue to shoot hot from the perimeter. Boy, they have done 70% of their damage from outside. I said they had 4 3-pointers as a team, and then that 2-pointer there, but And they do a nice job. There's a spin inside and blocked. Oh, ball comes back to Sumner, blocked again. And it's going to come down to Powers. The first block went to number 25, Roberts, and then Powers got the second block, and this will be Martin with the basketball. She'll give it over on that side to Powers, who's got a couple threes. And they'll bring the ball over. There's the quick cut, the ball movement, and DuPont will roll it up and in. Well, I'll tell you, a 4-point run to start the second half for Twinfield makes it 30-20, Twinfield with the lead. Lincoln hesitated on the shot, wanted to go baseline, was taken away. Dunches will put it up, and she's blocked. She'll save it back to Sumner. She'll spin, kick the ball out to Pano. Three-pointer, and yeah, oh boy, did they need that. West Rutland danced with the devil a couple times there, but kept possession of the basketball, and they'll cut the lead to 7, 30-23. They've been unable, though, to stop Twinfield defensively. Powers on the line, got it. 2-point shot, her foot was on the line, but again, shooting the lights out here at the Hinchy Gym. Good thing the game's being played in the daytime, or else it'd be pitch black in here because they would have shot all the lights out. Lincoln, no, off the mark. Rebound will come down. There'll be a 1 and out on the air ball, and that's Roberts with the basketball. She brought it back, and this will be Martin now, number 21 bringing it up. This is Betsy Martin, 21. They covered everybody, so she'll put it up, and a rare miss. Ball tipped around, last touch by Dunches. Goes out of bounds. Not a lot of help on the glass right there for Dunches, and it'll become Powers, number 24, in Twinfield. The Trojans are called with the basketball, looking for the upset on the road, and that's going to be a long rebound off the missed shot. Lincoln told to push the basketball. She'll bring it into the front court to the elbow, and everybody got back. Real nice job. One of the things that the Trojans were talking about in their huddle before the start of the third quarter was to get back like that defensively. Corey catches, fires, and the senior gets a 2-point shot for Corey. Cuts the lead to 7. Now Betsy Martin will bring the basketball up. This time there'll be no pressure in the back court. West Rutland has shown a variety of defenses. They've gone man, they've gone trap in the back court, they've gone 2-3 zone, and this is a different, this was like a 3-2 zone actually. But again, we got a timeout called, and it could be because of the full timeout. It could be because of the different look defensively that the coach for Twinfield, Deb Rathburn, will want to have a timeout and talk to her team. Coach Carl Serrani's squad down by 7 with 5:07 to go in the third quarter. There's been no fouls called yet in the third quarter, almost 3 minutes old. And foul trouble, not bad right now, considering that Dunches and Lincoln had 2 fouls, but were able to survive till halftime and this far in the third quarter, not pick up another foul. It's a problem, and I don't know how you correct it, but this team right here in the red, Twinfield, like I said, just hitting everything they're putting up, and that's pretty tough to stop. They're extremely quick. I don't know if they're the quickest team that West Rutland has seen this year, but they certainly have to be close to being one of the quickest teams, both offensively and defensively. Martin will get the basketball after that full timeout taken by Twinfield. She'll take it right into Dunches, and then a foul called, and it's going to be on Martin. A push from behind, I believe, will be the caller, and over the back, but 21 will pick up the foul, and it's good. They're going to call the hold. And that will become her first foul of the second half. 4:58 left to go in the third quarter. Katie Lincoln with the basketball. Well, great pass, cut, and the foul. I'll tell you what, there was no margin for error on that pass. And the freshman Lincoln put it right into senior Ponto's hands, and now she's at the line for a couple shots. That'll become Martin's second foul. So she'll get her first and second foul within 30 seconds of each other, and that shot will be no good. Again, West Rutland as a team, 55%. Dunches shoots 75%, and Kaya Dickinson on the bench shoots 70%. And boy, I tell you, that could be a real Achilles heel. They've missed, to my knowledge, at least 4 free throws in the basketball game. And that can be huge in a tight playoff game. Lincoln will pop out, just miss getting the steal. They'll play a little high-low, and there's the give. And she might travel. Right idea, because she had that wing open, but she came around, Powers traveled, and the ball will go back to West Rutland. Now they've had a foul and a turnover, and they've got 2 fouls on a turnover, and they haven't been able to convert those into any points yet. That'll go out from Lincoln's foot, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. As Kate Martin will go to the floor, and she'll be tied up by West Rutland's Katie Lincoln. And you can see them having, yeah, that's over and back. No, that's a good call. She caught it in the front court, and her momentum carried her in the back court. That's why I've always believed if you're going to do that, just get completely in the back court by 5 to 6 feet and don't even make it an issue. But when you go up in the air in the front court and your momentum carries you in your back and you're catching it like a wide receiver, try and keep your feet in bounds, that's just flirting with disaster. So West Rutland unable to take advantage of the turnover they were given. They turned the ball right back over. And with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, they're going to spread the floor and make them try to come out of the zone defense that they're playing. When you got the lead and you're shooting hot from the perimeter, you can be patient like this. What I always wonder, and I'll get to it here in a second, is you've shot so well from the outside. Dunches with the block, then gets the ball after she makes the block. She's going to bring it up the court herself. The pass be caught by Lincoln. She'll pass up the shot. No, she'll take it. She'll get it. When you spread the floor and slow the game down, like Twinfield's doing right now, which obviously was a talk in their timeout, do you take yourself out of sync and out of the rhythm of the game? A lot of your jump shots are going because you're just flowing and in the rhythm, and there's a foul on Sumner. And I think 2, I'm waiting for the board to catch up. First on Emily, that's okay, that's good news. First team foul, first personal foul, and they're just gonna lob the ball up. Lincoln with the tip, and oh boy, she is some fast. She is quick. She was looking for yet another steal to add to her total today, and they'll come back to Martin. Martin with 2 fouls herself. Number 21 will come back to Powers. Powers, Martin, they go to low post, and DuPont got a nice touch on the ball. Well, they went low post. They had the matchup against Pono. They had the height with DuPont, and they took advantage of that. Stacy Corey. There's Lincoln. There's a dump down inside, and foul. Jump ball. Woo! No home cooking today for West Rutland. And that will become Twinfield basketball. Now you see West Rutland has not pressed in the last several trips down the floor by Twinfield. And they'll come out to Powers. 2:49 to go, 7-point lead third quarter. Twinfield up, and Dunches just picked up ball number 3. She bumped her with the lower part of her body. I don't know what Kirk's actually going to call it, but on the arm, okay. And DuPont, that's big. That's 3 on Dunches. That's 2 shots coming up for DuPont. Second team foul on West Rutland. Each Twinfield and West Rutland with 2 team fouls. And that's going to bring Newton 15 into the basketball game. Lindsay Newton for Kate Martin for Twinfield. And Newton, member, came in the game immediately in the first half, touched the basketball and hit a 3-point shot. So she's going to bring some more of that good perimeter shooting in the ball game. And that one will drop, and the lead will go to 9 at 36-29. And they're going to ride Dunches with the 3 fouls, keep her in the basketball game. Corey with the quick push gave it back to Lincoln. The defense extends on her, and somebody's got to come back to the ball. They'll come to Ponto. Ponto wants to go baseline. Sealed off there. Dunches squares, fires. No. Rebound Sumner. Oh, she could have up-faked and gone with the ball. She kicked it back out to Lincoln. She'll take a right turn, and no. Lincoln tipped it, couldn't control it, and the ball will come down to Powers. A couple chances there for West Rutland. And they'll set up in that zone defense now. That's a little bit too far outside for some travel. Tell you what though, DuPont had easy access to the blocks down low, and you really don't want to be able to allow that to happen again because she might not travel the next time. She literally got possession of the ball standing 4 feet from the bucket. 36-27, Twinfield with the lead, and West Rutland with the basketball, looking for the big upset, the first upset of the tournament. And again, it'd be an upset. Sumner with the basket. But it's a 4-5 matchup, and that's pretty much a 15-round TKO type thing. I mean, that's up for grabs. 36-29. They'll push the ball into DuPont. She'll turn, and no. And that's going to be an push from behind. Sumner with the great box out will have the foul called against number 25, Roberts. And again, that becomes the 3rd team foul. And again, that's why I keep emphasizing the 55% percentage shooting from the free throw line by West Rutland as a team, because sometimes when they get sent to the line late in the ball game, it doesn't help them. Sumner had a little problem handling the basketball, threw her shot off. Ball will come down to Newton. Newton will stop, cross over. Newton will slow it down, cross the timeline. Newton now on the left elbow will dump the ball down inside to DuPont. A little change of strategy on that second timeout. They went out of the spread and started to post up. And Dunches with the rebound, the dribble, the pivot, and now will come out to Corey. Stacy Corey with a minute to go in the third quarter. Gets it into the front court. Will swing the ball over to Pano. She wants to go down inside to Sumner. She'll catch square. Powers there defensively. Will come to Dunches. Pass will come across. Corey takes it, and no. Good job by Powers, 24 with the box out. And that will send Martin, Betsy Martin, up number 21 with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh, Newton with that left-handed release off the glass. And boy, West Rutland got to get a memory like an elephant. She's hit 3 of those now. Lead goes to double digits at 10. So the lead was at 6 at the halftime break. It's at 10 now. Nice catch by Sumner, high off the glass. Dunch is pushed and fouled before the shot, which might mean no free throws. Yeah, possession foul. Foul will go on the baseline to West Rutland. With 22 seconds to go, they're going to allow this substitution to come in. Number 14, Raven Guile coming in for Twinfield, and she'll replace Kiera Roberts. West Rutland down by 10, needs a bucket off this possession. And they won't get it there on the steal. Powers just overplayed the pass lane. She knew the play was going back to Dunches. And with 13 seconds to go, West Rutland now needs a stop. Now look at they opened up the middle of the floor, and Powers will catch fire, and no. Long rebound, Sumner. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Lets it fly, it'll count. It's going to be off the mark, and Twinfield making that long ride down to West Rutland right now, worth it. They're 8 minutes away from the Barry Auditorium. They are up 39-29 over West Side. Remember the start of the third quarter, West Rutland had possession then and turned the ball over. Every possession in a fourth quarter of a playoff game when you're down double digits is massive. Great pass, great finish. That time they made it a little clinch. You can see there's only the one defender, 2 to worry about. And that makes it 39-31. But now they need to make a stop, and Newton with that left-handed release will let it sail. It's no good. Here comes Lincoln. Lincoln will give the ball back to Pano, up, and no, it goes. It tickled the rim a couple times, but it finally decided to drop. And a different start to the fourth quarter for West Rutland. They run off a 4-0 run now, 39-33, lead down to 6. Pano extending the defense up top, and there's the cut inside. Newton dishes it off, and DuPont got it. They chased defensively, and they never switched off on the wing. They'll go to Dunches. She'll step inside. She was fouled. Count it! Christy Dunches with the bucket and the foul. And she's going to the line, and like I tell you, free throws are just humongous in West Rutland right now. They've got 5 fouls as a team on Twinfield, which means 2 more fouls they'll be shooting, the bonus. But they've missed a ton. Dunch is a very good free throw shooter. Will complete the three-point play. And all of a sudden, we're going to have a nail-biter. But again, they need defensive stops, and Twinfield's shown tremendous poise out there and a very disciplined offense. Martin against Pano. They'll kick it back up top to Powers, being guarded by Lincoln. Ball fake, penetration, the kick out, and DuPont will do it again. Again, the defense got chasing. They collapsed down below the free throw line, and that left a shooter open for Twinfield. Pano to Dunches. Oh, she thought about it. To Lincoln. She'll spin off from DuPont, get inside, come back up top. Corey. That was tipped, I believe. Well, it's irrelevant now as Sumner made a great effort, but it goes off from Sumner out of bounds. And with a 43.
Don't let her have the ball.
43-36, 6.5 minutes to go in somebody's season. Right now it's looking like West Rutland. There's the crossover. I'll tell you, Newton's a nifty ball handler. She'll go up, and Dunches made her turn away. Ball on the floor, and Newton will come out of the pack with it. Powers, they dump it down in the low post. They'll kick it back out, and no. Ball laid on the floor, and Corey will get it slowed down under control. She'll circle all the way around, get some open court to work with, and gets the ball off to Sumner. She'll square fire block. I'll tell you what, they've had a ton of block shots, Twinfield has. Great push. Martin with the quick push. There's the give off to Newton. She wants the baseline. She gets inside the baseline. Little soft one-hander won't go, and the ball will come out to Corey. Kind of lost her in the pack of red over there, but Corey got in there and somehow had possession. And again, they need to make each possession count. Get a foul. 6 fouls as a team. There'll be no shots coming up. That's a possession foul. It's a hold call. It's a good call. Next foul on Twinfield will send West Rutland to the free throw line. But you need points, 1, 2, or 3 points off possessions. And oh boy, they were just laying back with Powers in the passing lane to Dunches, and they've done that a couple times here in this fourth quarter. Don't forget, no shot clock in the state of Vermont. 5:16 can go by real fast, and Ponto will pick up the foul. It'll be the third team foul, no shots, but. And I missed it before, but number 25 out there, Kiara Roberts, has picked up her 4th foul for Twinfield. Full timeout. Coach Serrani asking for a full timeout. 5:14 left, 43-36. Twinfield over West Rutland in his quarterfinal game on Munger Vision. Wait to come out of the timeout. That was called by West Rutland. And I could easily listen into the Twinfield huddle. And their coach just could not get it across to them enough. Every possession counts, and that's what I'm talking about. You need points off every possession, whether it's a 1-point free throw, a bucket, or a 3-pointer. Nice job after the timeout. They came up with that play, and they've gone to the low post a couple times like that. 3 times actually. Pano, no good. Long rebound off from Corey. She'll pick up the foul. She'll foul Newton in the back court. That'll be the 4th team foul. And the first on Corey. 45-36. Twinfield with the ball and a lead and looking to go to Barry to play in the semifinals. Winner here will probably, in all likelihood, take on the number 1 seed. DuPont up and no. Rebound, boy. 25, Roberts staying so aggressive with the 4 fouls and all. It'll be Powers taking the ball out of bounds. And Coach Serrani lobbying for an over the push from behind call. And they could, one of those things I think it could have gone either way. And there is Newton, no. Rebound, Sumner. Sumner will bring it up herself. And again, they can't go so fast that they are out of control because they need points. And it's going to go. Dunches from the free throw line got the little rim to drop enough to let the ball go through it. And 45-38. This is Martin against Pano, and that ball will be taken away by Lincoln. Lincoln up ahead to Pano, too much of a lead, and she can't save it. See what I mean? Every possession. Especially with just 4:18 left to go, and it'll become Twinfield basketball. Now, it looks like Westside will go into the press. Now, they didn't press in the middle of the game because I think they found out early that Twinfield was able to pretty much break the press and generate an easy bucket. There comes Martin. They had to get a hand check ball on Pano. Yeah. That should be her 3rd, I believe. And it's going to be the 5th team foul. Oh, it's her 4th foul. So Ponto will become the first West Rutland player with 4 fouls. So I say, though, that Twinfield has the personnel to be able to play against the press. Sumner almost had to steal. DuPont saved the basketball. Will come to Newton. Newton will put it on the floor. They'll switch off with Lincoln, and Lincoln with a great play. Corey going to take it in with a 1-on-3, pulls up, and no. Corey had it, Sumner had a chance, and it's going to end up in Powers' hands with 3:53 to go. And you see her slow down for a moment. Now Lincoln will pressure in the backcourt. And Lincoln able to plant the feet and stop the penetration. Sumner with DuPont, and a foul on Sumner. And 16 fouls apiece now, so each team, next foul they commit, will be sending everybody to the line. Not yet, okay. It's just 6 fouls. Yeah, possession foul goes on the baseline to Powers. And that's going to be the 2nd foul on Sumner. They'll just come up top, nothing open down below. Martin in the corner, Roberts, baseline, up. I'm sorry, it's Powers, up, no good. Long on the shot, and Stacy Corey. I like the quick push, but then you got to slow it down and kind of gather yourself. Dunches makes space, no. And Powers with a 1-and-out trip that time will get the ball off, and Newton. 3:21 to go, 7-point deficit for West Rutland. There's the spin, and that's what I mean about a team able with the personnel that can beat a press. And that's dropped. Oh, it would have counted. DuPont going to the line, and the foul will be on Sumner. It'll be her second, and DuPont will be at the line for Twinfield. Whoa. Tell you, Twinfield came in with a great game plan that really created problems for West Rutland's strategy. West Rutland wanted to push the ball early, and they found out Twinfield liked that. And they had to change up strategy, but then the shooting percentages were just astronomical for Twinfield, and West Rutland's been playing travel. Twinfield's been playing catch-up, or West Rutland's been playing catch-up, and there's another possession that's gone. On the travel call, it'll be Powers taking the ball out of bounds. West Rutland with back-to-back trips to the Final Four, actually back-to-back trips to the championship game, looking to make it an unprecedented third trip to the Final Four, and Powers with a nice soft touch. Took her right in. Lead back to 10. Sumner fouled, and she's going to the line. That will stop the clock. I tell you, if, and this is a big if, Twinfield will pull off this upset, you got to start looking at the seniors on the floor, Christy Dunches and the rest of them. Their careers will come to an end here on their home court. And they are down by 10 right now, 48-38 to Twinfield. I will just recap, as this is a West Rutland timeout. Score-wise, 48-38, Twinfield, who have the red uniforms on. You're looking at West Rutland right now. 2:55 to go in the basketball game. And each team with 17 fouls. Katie Ponto with 4 personal fouls. And West Rutland trying to have a one of those legendary comebacks here. They got into a hole early, and then Twinfield, I tell you, they're an excellent looking ball club out there. Speed, shooting, and I've never seen them play, so I don't know if this shooting exhibition is so above and beyond their usual shooting abilities, but they have been fantastic from the outside, from the mid-range, on the drives. And Sumner stepping to the line with 2 shots coming up, fouled in the act of shooting. And again, West Rutland, 55% as a team, and boy. Well, I've lost track. I think they've missed 9 free throws in the ball game. And I talked about that all season long. And she'll miss them both again. Dunches had it. And jump ball. Going to be West Rutland basketball. That was a very let them play type situation right there. And it becomes, but again, West Rutland has missed very, very important free throws throughout the ball game, because it's all those little pieces put together that end up making the end result. That's going to be a foul on DuPont. Yeah. She just got beat to the spot. Yeah, that's going to be the 1-and-1. Now, Dunches is the exception. She's a 75% free throw shooter for West Rutland. Got it. And that stopped the clock, by the way, with 2:49 to go. Gets them both, cuts the lead to 8. But now they've got to do something they have not been able to do most of the ball game, and that is stop Twinfield. Boy, Twinfield almost turned it over themselves. DuPont, baseline, wants to throw the ball back out, waits for the cut, hands it up, and blocked by Dunches. Then she controlled the block so she could keep the ball in play. Goes to Lincoln. What a job by Dunches. Got down her too hard. Dunches, oh, she's doing it all by herself. She's got to be exhausted. Got a foul. Yeah. Dunches kept the rebound alive, took the shot, and with 2:21 to go, that's going to send Twinfield to the line for the 1-and-1. And that will send number 25 to the line, Kiara Roberts, for Twinfield. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Sumner. No, she went over the line, so that should wipe off the 1-and-1. Yeah, it was a good 1-and-1, yeah. Wipe off the free throw, because she did. Her momentum carried her over the line, and a huge break for West Rutland. Now, though, they've got to capitalize on this opportunity they've been given. Stays at 8 points. Again, they just need baskets. They don't need 3-pointers. Sumner's going to take one, though, and not get it. And it's all about possessions right now. They need points off possessions. That's going to be off the mark. Up and Pano! Or, I'm sorry, Lincoln will get it. Oh, they're going to call a hold on Pano. And that will be the 9th foul, so it's going to be 1 away from double bonus. And Powers at the line, and she has been quite the leader out there. And I believe we're going to have a Twinfield timeout. 48-42, 1:58 to go in somebody's season. In Twinfield going to the line. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Lincoln. And they're going to send a very good player to the line, and Vanessa Powers. Remember, Powers started off scoring the first 7 points for Twinfield in this basketball game. And she's really never slowed down since. She's done it, like I said, from the perimeter, the 3-point arc, from inside, from the free throw line. And she's got some big shots coming up now. Thing you can't forget about, though, and it happens so much in boys and girls basketball, college or high school level, if she misses the first shot, it's not an automatic thing that West Rutland will get the rebound. How many times have you seen the team ahead just send to the line, shoot, miss, and then get the rebound back and be able to run off more clock and make the opposing team who's trailing foul you again? And just to reiterate, the next foul that West Rutland does commit will be their 10th team foul. Holm Powers will miss it, and Sumner will chase it down. And again, every possession needs points. Dunches with the catch, and no. There's a great outlet in the foul. But I tell you what, that could come back right there to be the ball game. They got the rebound. They've got the missed free throw. They got the rebound. They got the ball in the person's hands they wanted. And she was just so thrust forward with her momentum, she didn't get the finish. And that will stay at 6 points. 8 seconds elapsed off the clock. And it's Stacey Corey's 2nd foul. Oh boy, Twinfield, who shoots so well from the perimeter, having trouble from the free throw line here in the 4th. That's Betsy Martin with the miss. Same deal. Got to get the rebound. Look at that. Up and no. And Dunn just kept it alive, kept it in bounds. And boy, West Rutland just be given so many opportunities on missed free throws and turnovers. Lincoln will stop, spin, get it down to Dunches. She'll go inside, get the foul, and she's going to the line. It would have been better if she could have got the shot and the free throw, but the next best thing is she stopped the clock with 1:36 to go, and she'll get, I believe, 2, because she was in the act of shooting and got it. Well, it's irrelevant now. It's going to be 2 because she made it. 48-43, Twinfield. Got him. Not the person to foul up your Twinfield. And of course, I'm sure they're not going to. Pano is gone. Yeah, she just fouled out. She didn't want a lot of clock to run. Yeah, and that's her 5th foul. And so Katie Ponto, barring a comeback by West Rutland, the senior would have just played in what could have been her last game. Genovese will come in and take her spot. And they're going to send Powers to the line. And again, at this point in the ball game, that basket looks about the size of a lifesaver. It's called crunch time, and it's tough to make free throws with the game on the bounce. But here comes Powers up. No. That is 4 missed free throws in a row. Because you've got to discount the one they made that stepped over the line and they disallowed. And again, same deal. If she misses it, you got to get the rebound. If you make it, you got to get the ball in play. She'll miss them both. And Dunches will go up ahead, and they got to stay under control. Genovese with the lob, great catch, and nope. Possession. It's all about possession. Now, it's easy to stand here and say they should have taken the safer play, but you got to remember the juices are flowing, and you got great athletes on the floor. But West Rutland's had their chances. 1:21 to go in the basketball game. 4-point lead and almost a steal, and it will be not a steal yet. Jump ball. Going to be Twinfield basketball. Corey will get up, but it will be arrow favoring Twinfield. Okay, not really sure what went on there. No timeout was called, but everything kind of came to a screeching halt, and everything got quiet. Oh, they'll get it into Newton. Newton will push the ball inside to DuPont. She'll shoot and got it. What a left-handed shot by DuPont. 50-44, and again, West Rutland settled down. You need points. Great catch, and the finish by Dunches. 50-46, Newton will turn away from the pressure. Up ahead, fake, and the ball game could be right there. 6-point game, timeout called by West Rutland. What a press break by Twinfield. They'll push the lead back to 6, 52-46. Pano has fouled out. It'll be West Rutland's basketball. When they come out of the timeout, I'm going to hang right here and just tell you, West Rutland's over the 10-team limit. They have over 10 fouls as a team, and Twinfield has 9 fouls. So basically, the next foul they commit will be 10th, and it'll be 2 shots for West Rutland. But it has been a roller coaster of a basketball game. It's been a great game. I just want to see where they're going to place the basketball. I'll be over on the far side. Again, it's all about possession. Even with 46 seconds to go. And what I mean by possession is if West Rutland comes out and turns the ball over and doesn't generate a shot, that's a possession. It's gone. And if you come out and take a good shot and you miss it, that's just the breaks. 52-46. It's basically 2 possessions, 2 3-pointers. And there's one right there. Nope. I'm not sure that they had to do it. It's going to be a foul on Dunches. Powers will be going back to the line. It will stop the clock. And I believe that's going to be the 3rd foul on Dunches, who's got 37 seconds left in her career here at West Rutland. No, it's going to be her 4th foul. They came out of the play, out of the huddle, the timeout, West Rutland, and that was the play they wanted. It was a 3-ball from that spot. And it's 2 shots, so. And boy, what hope is left down 6 with 37 seconds to go for West Rutland is being prolonged, because if you take Twinfield's misses, this would be over right now. She'll miss them both, and done. Well, they've got the ball back, and there's your 2 points. 30 seconds to go, West Rutland. Lincoln all the way up, and no. Rebound kept alive and goes out of bounds, out from Dunches, and Twinfield, 24 seconds. Biggest problem right now is to get the ball in play. Yeah. Twinfield gets the ball in play. Then West Rutland will have to foul immediately. There's going to be a full timeout. I thought they might play off the ball. There they go. Yeah, they're going to play off the ball. 5 defenders against 4 offensive players. And they'll get the ball in, and there's a foul by Lincoln. And she had to. Stops the clock with 22 seconds. And if you would look at the stats in the 4th quarter and say Twinfield has, or Twin Valley, I'm sorry, Twinfield, I had it right, has made a free throw, but they've been sent to the line endless amount of times and still had the lead, it'd be hard to believe that. There's a made free throw. 55-46, and Twinfield inching ever closer to knocking off last year's defending champions. DuPont's got it. DuPont's got the basket back up and in, and I'll go off from the foot of Dunches to Genovese to Corey. Corey to Genovese, 3-point shot, no. And it'll be taken down, and got a foul. And I'm not sure if it's Sumner, she's gone. Yeah, Sumner has been, that's the 5th foul, and she's out of the basketball game. Pretty safe to say that Twinfield came well prepared, did their scouting. And Kaya Dickinson coming in for West Rutland. But you gotta look at the seniors out there, Genovese, Dickinson. When Ponto was out there, Corey, and of course Christy Dunches. Their career is just 10 seconds left. That'll be off the mark. I'll tell you, when you get to Barrie, I don't think Twinfield can afford another horrific free throw shooting experience like they've had here at the Hinchy Gym and win in a semifinal game. They missed 2 more free throws, and they'll go to Lincoln, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. That'll be Dunches, and that'll be blocked from behind, out of bounds. It's going to be West Rutland basketball with 2 seconds to go. And Twinfield will win and go on to the semifinals. Dickinson with the touch, the shot, the block, and the ball game is over. And Twinfield with the upset at the Hinchy Gym over last year's defending number 4 seeded this year, West Rutland Golden Horde. Now West Rutland themselves missed a ton of free throws in the middle portion of the game. It ends up being a 55-46 win. So congratulations to Twinfield. An outstanding ball game by both teams, both coaches and the officials. But that will conclude West Rutland basketball on Munger Vision. A bitter end to what was a good season, but go out with your heads high. West Rutland played it right from buzzer to buzzer, but they'll come up short, 55-46.